parish updates. Please be seated for a moment. I invite one of our parishioners, a couple, to come forward. Dr. Kyle and Troy Remick, who are very active parishioners, but also part of the capital campaign to repair our church roof. They're going to tell us a little bit about that as we unfold this campaign this weekend.
Thank you, Father. As Father noted, my name is Kyle Remick, and this is my wife, Troy. And we have been parishioners here since 2013, when the military moved us to this area. St. Louis Church and School provided a soft landing place for a military family new to this area that had moved 2 times in the previous 3 years. Acts was one of our first experiences, and it really accelerated our integration into the St. Louis community. This is not an Acts talk, but shout out to Acts for that. Make time to go to an Acts retreat.
So to provide our children with a sense of continuity during our many military moves, we always chose to enroll them in Catholic school. And that is how we found St. Louis initially. Our decision had wider reaching effects than we could even have imagined. Kyle was deployed a total of 2 years in his last 5 years of active duty service. During that time, our children were at St. Louis School and then River Hill. Needless to say, it was a challenge to be a solo parent managing 5 kids in 3 schools and all the activities that go along with it without our extended family nearby. The St. Louis school and church community provided me with a refuge. I had several close Acts sisters, many families from school, and our dear neighbors, all from St. Louis, that became our extended family and were there when I needed them without question. St. Louis still is the place that we seek shelter, peace, comfort, and meaning in a sometimes harsh world. It's where we have grown our family. It has been a mainstay for so many generations since 1855, and for many generations to follow.
Rebuild to renew. In the year 1206, St. Francis heard the words of God, "Rebuild my church," and so he set out to lay stone upon stone to remake the building. But what God also really wanted was the people to come to him. He wanted St. Francis to bring more people back to the Catholic faith. In 2006, our current parish church was built. There's evidence, like in St. Francis's chapel, that the ceiling and the roof of St. Louis are in need of repair. Also similar to God's will for St. Francis, we're all called to bring more of God's children to the faith, to bring them to our St. Louis church. Rebuild to renew. The Capital Campaign Committee has spent the last 6 months planning and starting to raise money. The campaign efforts have already raised over $1 million. Troy and I have already made a pledge as well. After all, St. Louis is our home, where we celebrate our faith, revere the presence of Christ in the Eucharist, and enjoy the peace and strength that comes from our community. Today, we ask all of you to reflect and pray as you begin to hear more about the Capital Campaign in the coming weekends. Our official pledge weekend is March 29th and 30th. As a prior military family, we are acutely aware that some may not have the means to contribute. If this is your situation, please, we ask you to dedicate your personal and family prayers to the success of this Capital Campaign. Many others may have the means to contribute. Everyone's situation is different. But please know that any pledge, big or small, will be a valuable contribution to the campaign. Let us all come together to rebuild and renew this incredible St. Louis church and community we call our Catholic family. Thank you.